We have been referring to a misbehaving child is a discouraged child. And one of the things that Rudolf Dreikers discovered is that when a child feels discouraged, he usually chooses one of four mistaken goals of behavior. And the reason we call them mistaken goals is because the child mistakenly believes that this behavior will help him find belonging and significance. And so these four mistaken goals are undue attention, misguided power, revenge, and assumed inadequacy. And if you go to page 9 of your workbook, you'll be able to follow along as we discuss this mistaken goal chart and how it can help you become a behavior detective so that you can get into your child's world to help discover what is the belief behind the behavior. And sometimes people would say, well, how can you keep putting children in these boxes? And Dreikers would say, I don't put them there, I find them there. And so many parents keep this goal chart on their refrigerator or someplace handy where they can refer to it when they're puzzled by what is the motivation for this behavior. And so if you turn to page 10 of your workbook, Mary is going to go over what some of these mistaken beliefs are, and starting with how your feelings are the first clue that let you know what your child's mistaken goal is.
So on page 10, we're going to be breaking the code of the misbehavior. Your feelings are the column that's in number 2, and those are your first clues. So when you feel annoyed, irritated, worried, or guilty, your child's mistaken goal may be undue attention. I belong only when you pay attention to me and take care of me. When you feel challenged, threatened, defeated, your child's mistaken goal may be misguided power. I'm the boss, or at least I won't let you boss me. When you feel hurt, disappointed, disgusted, and often covered up with anger, your child's mistaken goal may be revenge. I feel hurt and will hurt back anyone in my path. And then finally, when you feel despair, hopeless, helpless, or inadequate, your child's goal may be assumed inadequacy. I can't do anything right. I give up. Leave me alone.
And one of the things that you'll notice in the fourth column is the typical responses that parents who don't know about positive discipline do in reaction to the misbehavior. So we call this reactive parenting. And what we're going to be teaching is active parenting, where you thoughtfully act based on just reacting. And also in the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth column, that is the belief that behind the behavior. And in the last column, there are several suggestions for what you can try that might encourage the child who is into that goal. Now these are, of course we don't have all the tools there because we didn't have enough space, but they give you some clues. But I also want to help you understand that there are a lot of typical behaviors for each one of these goals, but there's also some behaviors can be for all of the goals. Let me give the example of a child who won't do his work. Can you see how some children won't do their work because they want your attention, if they want to get you involved and paying attention to them? Other children might do their work because they're saying, you can't make me. Or another child might not do their work because they feel hurt and they know that they can hurt you back by not doing it. And another child might not do his work because he believes he can't. He feels inadequate. So it's important to really notice what you're feeling to be your clue to what is the belief behind the behavior.
And so to deepen your understanding, we encourage you to go to pages 11 to 14 of your workbook to help give it a better understanding of what the mistaken goal chart is all about.
So you could stop the video and take time to do that exercise before we go on and show you hats that will also give you a clue to know how to encourage the child and what the coded message is.